total SNP for planning, they have the three engines. One is the heuristic, and another one optimizer, and another one is the CTM. Today we will discuss about the optimizer. The objective of this optimizer is to minimize the cost. Only it is a purely cost-based planning only it will do. Like where it will calculate the cost, like in the production or purchasing and handling and transporting and storage and penalty, like all the cost it will calculate, and based on the cost calculation it will give the result. So the business users, like whatever the best cost, so whatever the lowest cost, they will take that result. And another thing, optimizer also finite planning, like a heuristic only infinite planning, but remaining two engines like optimizer or CTM, both are like a finite planning only. And in the optimization, coming to the configuration, we need to configure the cost profile and we need to configure the optimization profile. In the cost profile, we have to give how many times we want to multiply the cost, different costs. And in the optimizer profile, we need to select the formulas, like how you want to calculate it. There is a linear and the discrete methods are there. So we need to select the algorithms to calculate the optimizer. And all these costs are like we have to input into the APO system only. We will not get this cost from EPC system. That is the important point. And where what's on it? And where this cost will be input like nothing but in the master data. For example, when you are creating the material, we have given the cost of the penalty cost we have defined in SNP 1 tab, and we have defined the procurement cost, and we have given the production cost. So, and we have given the storage cost in the product master, and in the resource master data we are giving the cost of the resource, and in the PPM we have given the production cost. Like that, and in the transportation line, we have given the transportation cost. Like that, all the cost data we are maintaining in the master data. So when you are running this optimizer, it will call or it will calculate from the master data. So this cost we have to maintain in APO, and we will not get it from R3. And in the APO, we need to maintain in master data, either product master and resource and PPM and transportation like that. And another important point in the optimization, we need to maintain minimum sum penalty cost. For example, if you don't maintain any penalty cost, what system will understand? Even if I not deliver this product also, there is no penalty cost. So that is the reason it will not consider for the planning. So that is the reason we need to maintain some minimum penalty cost. And that linear and discrete methods are there that we can see in the like when we are creating optimization profile. Theoretically clear? Yeah. And compared to the heuristic, it is a little bit more configuration. Like a heuristic, we are not doing any configuration. Directly we are executing. But here we need to configure the optimizer profile and the cost profile. But the CTM, we need to do lot of configurations, like around 15 configurations we need to do for the CTM. So compared to the configuration part, optimizer is better than CTM, and the heuristic is easy, and the CTM is like a little difficult. And analysis the results, optimizer results are the little difficult. CTM and heuristic is okay. And CTM and optimizer finite planning, and heuristic is infinite planning. And this is purely based on the cost, and CTM based on the priorities, and heuristic just like a MRP2, like in price planning. And and another thing, this optimizer is integrated into the ILOG server. ILOG. This is integrated with the ILOG server. So without this server, we cannot see the results in the system. So normally this practice system like it doesn't have the ILOG server, but normally in the real time we should connect to the ILOG server. Then only it will give the optimizer results. What it will do, whatever we are giving the input in the APO system, it will take into the ILOG server. There it will calculate the optimizer cost, and again it will give into the log. So it is a log data we can see. So first, anyway, I have the screenshots of the results that after optimizer running. How we can see the results. I have the screenshot. So after configuration we can see that one. And first we have to configure the cost profile and optimization profile. So the profile SNP menu, APO, SNP, environment, current settings, and profiles. So here we need to define the profiles. So first one is the define SNP cost profile, and another one is the define SNP optimizer profile. First we will define the cost profile. Cost profile. Here you can see, like this is the production capacity and procurement cost, and production capacity and transportation capacity and storage capacity. Like that, these are the all different costs, handling cost, and lateness and no delivery, like nothing but like a penalty cost, safety stock penalty cost. Like that we have the different costs are there. Like whatever the cost we have maintained in the material master data, so it will multiply with whatever the number we are giving here. Say for example, procurement cost I have given $1,000. So if I give here 2, it will consider as a 2,000, like that. So the advantage is here, for example, one vendor is giving the one vendor is supplying the component within the 10 days, and he will charge $1,000, and another vendor he will deliver within the 15 days, but he will charge 800, and another one he is taking the time for 20 days, but he will take only $500. So that time optimizer, like for example, the delivery date is there till 1 month. So we can procure and we can produce 2 days, so that we can easily meet the delivery date. Then this optimizer will propose the vendor 3, because vendor 3 is giving 20 days. Anyway, we have the delivery date is 1 month, and he is charging only $500. So like that, automatically system will propose which is the best for the cost purpose. So we will save it, the profile. Normally the standard profile also is like 111 everything. Other than Sandeep? Optimizer? It is only based on the cost only. and it will it will consider for the cost and priorities also it will consider. At the same time, it will check the priorities also.
Priority, I mean, like order wise, that's just focus,
DC priority 1, DC priority 2, or product priority 1, product priority 2, like that. So cost profile is simple. Just we need to give the values for all the things. For example, if I want to the procurement cost is double. So instead of changing all the values in the master data, if I change the cost profile as a 2, it will take automatically double. That is the advantage in here. So now we will define the optimizer profile. So then we will see. Maintain profile, and here you can see we have the two methods. One is the linear optimization and another one is the discrete optimization. So the difference between the linear and the discrete, linear is like a normal linear programming, that's like y is equal to mx plus c, something that program. And the major difference between this linear and the discrete is linear cannot calculate the like a decimal value, like a 0.5, 0.6, something like that. But discrete, it will consider for the decimal values also. Like if it is 1.75 the value, it will consider in the discrete optimization. That is the difference. So normally we need to select the linear optimization, and here whatever the capacities we want to consider, we can select it. For example, transport and production cost. And I want to check the storage cost. Like that, whatever the cost we want to calculate, we have to calculate. And then, like you want to calculate the maximum lot size or minimum transportation loss size. And then ignore the safety stock, or you want to consider the safety stock and shelf life also. You want to consider, or you are not considering. These we can select. And if you select the discrete, then only this will be enabled. Like if you are selecting the linear, so these will not enable. Like whatever the same here lot size we are considering, same if you want to consider the discrete, then we can maintain the minimum lot size, all those things here. And the model parameter, this is very standard. And in the solution method, like this is nothing but like we can say to improve the performance of the optimizer. This is basically. So this decomposition, these are typically given by 3 and 30%. If you maintain these values, like these are the standard values. If you maintain this value, the performance is good for the optimizer. Normally, compared to the CTM and the heuristic, optimizer will take a lot of time for running and completing this planning. Like a heuristic, just it will take like for example 5 minutes, and the CTM will take for 10 minutes, then optimizer will take something like 20 minutes. So to complete this planning, it will take a lot of time. So that is the reason, to improve the performance, these are the standard settings. And we want to do the planning like a cost based or strict prioritization. Like a cost based, we can, like if you want to first take the priority, then we can take the priority, but we want to do the only based on the cost, we can select the cost priority. And here again in the linear programming, we have the thermal and the dual simplex method. These are the different algorithms again. And the integration and automatic cost generation, and this is like almost the same setting we are using. And then it will be same. Only two things. One is the optimizer profile and another one is the cost profile. In the cost profile, we are giving the value like 111 for all the cost, and in optimizer, we need to select whatever the cost we want to calculate and cost based or priority based, and what are the formulas, algorithms, like linear algorithms. Those we need to select it. Then to run the optimizer, SNP menu, APO, SNP, planning in background, SNP OP, SNP optimization. So here we need to select for what planning book you want to run and what is the data view and global SNP setting, parallel processing to improve the performance, and if you want selection ID, we can give the selection ID, or if you want to directly give the value, like the finished product. And before that, we will create some demand. We will create some sales orders and we will create some forecast line. Here is the forecast. DLO, ST, FA, STD. Sales order, we need to select the BM. Everything is same, only category is the BM. Sales order process. And here, then product and location and planning start date, like how many days or how many weeks you want to run. For example, we will take for 1 month. And here, optimizer profile. Whatever we have created that optimizer profile, we need to do. And here, we need to give the cost profile. And then these are the inbound and outbound both quarter arrangements, and we can run this. Normally if you run, it will use the connection test failed. It means like it is not connecting to the highlight server. If you are having any like a real-time system, you can try to run this optimizer. And for example, here you can see there is no link for the optimization server. The system could not establish a link to an optimizer server. That is nothing but an ILAB server, and that is SAP developed one, and IBM developed one, and the SAP using for this optimizer. For example, we will give the value like this, and then if you run, after running then, we have the T codes like to see the logs. One is the SAP APO, SNP, AP logs. Here you can see all the application logs. For example, I will use this T code. Here we can select all the like optimizer, heuristic and all those things, and we can see the log information. Like whatever you run for SNP, we can see in one T code, we can see all the log information. So for example, after running optimization, we can select the optimization, Like whatever the date we can give and for the user is created. So we can see the logs here, and if you go to that one, it will take the detailed log information if it is completed. For example, we can see like this. Make it a bit screen. For example, if it is completed like this, we can have this one and select this one and go to here for display logs. Then it will give the screen like this. Here, like if you go to the detail level, we can see all the information. What are the input logs and what are the results, and what are the results indicator and explanation, and trace the file, like nothing but like an optimizer file, the tile server details here. So everything we can get it here. Then if you go to the, like for example, message log, if you give, it will give the message log, how many orders it is created, how many PPMs we have used, how many products we have used, how many locations we have used, all the information. And this is the optimization log. So this is nothing but like a Unix server like that. So opti server underscore main underscore top. So like the trace file. So it will get into the ILAB server, and like it is running in the like this ILAB server. This is the ILAB server information. And here, like if you double click here, you will get the information in the right side. For example, these are I have like a detail level I have showing here in the right side, left side icon. And here, for example, if you see the fulfill the demand, if you double click, it will give the results here. Like for example, planned order, if you select the planned order, so it will give the what is the cost per order, like it will create an order, and for one quantity, how much is the cost. Like that, everything it will be calculated. For example, it is a purchase requisition. So purchase requisition, what is the cost, procurement cost. Like that, including all the costs, it will give that. So that if they want again, they will change the cost, or they will run like that. By analyzing this result, they will understand what exactly it is giving the result. And moreover, to understand this result also from business users also, they should be experts. So this is a little complicated result. And in SNP overview, you can see like this, the optimizer now. Like this is a profile, we have created optimizer profile, and this is the like result information, and the non-delivery, like everything it will give like this, like non-delivery, what is the process model, and what is the procurement process, all those things it will give. So they can analyze, so which are the like cost, wherever they feel it is good, then they will consider those results. Deployment, yes. This is nothing but like equal to same thing like a heuristic only. Total planning is 3 parts. One is the SNP is 3 parts. One is the planning, another one is the deployment, another one is the TLP. But planning only we have the 3 options like optimizer, heuristic, and CTM. And deployment and TLP it's common again after this process. And here, like normally, like most of the SNP projects are like using the heuristic, but optimizer normally they are using in the PPDS. Because like SNP is a mid-term planning and PPDS is a short-term planning, so that is the reason normally we used to use this for the PPDF purpose.